Mick Mulvaney, former Trump White House Chief of Staff, NewsNation contributor. Hello, Mick. Always great to see you. Nice to speak with you, sir. Here's what I noticed, and tell me if you picked up on the same thing. Donald Trump was fairly quiet today. I know that was obviously a pretty big threat that he made as it relates to the Middle East, but was he just sort of sitting back and letting this Hunter Biden thing play out?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's correct to characterize the Trump team as outraged that this has happened. I read this statement that Stephen Chung put out. I don't see the same outrage. In fact, if I'm on the Trump team, Biden just gave me a huge gift. I mean, look what he did. He said, I'm pardoning my son because the justice system is too political. Period. End of story. That's it. That is the reason that he's justifying his son. Not because, I know he's guilty, I did it, and I just can't stand to see my son in prison, and I'm the president, so there it is. No, he gave a specific excuse, saying this was politicized. That plays right into Donald Trump's argument from the very beginning. It plays into Donald Trump's winning argument in the election campaign, which is making the argument that the government was politicized against people. So if I'm the Trump team, maybe I put out a couple things saying, oh, he lied about it. That's what all Democrats do, et cetera, et cetera. But at the end of the day, this is a huge gift to Donald Trump.
Pardons normally happen at the end, Mick, of an administration. Donald Trump keeps teasing this idea of pardons for those involved in the January 6th riot. Do you think he does it at the beginning of his term?
There's a chance, simply because your logic is correct in that typically pardons come at the end. But this is an unusual circumstance where Donald Trump is starting his second term, can't run again. Can you make the argument that he could do something on day one that he would typically wait 4 years to do? Yeah, I think he probably could. It's not going to hurt him politically. I don't know. Over the course of the Trump time in office in the first term, we did pardons from time to time. We had a committee. Right. Every now and then they made recommendations, et cetera. My guess is you'll see that same structure again. So you could see some pardons early in Trump 2.0. You could also see some come much later.
Kash Patel, who Donald Trump wants to be his next FBI director. Donald Trump, we know, fired James Comey to put Christopher Wray in. And now I guess you got to fire Christopher Wray to get Kash Patel in. How does all this work, Mick? And I should let the audience know, you were once Senate confirmed yourself, so you know the process well. Mm-hmm.
I was Senate confirmed, and I was also an acting director. Everybody's sort of going around saying, oh, Donald Trump can make Kash Patel the acting director. Yes and no. He has to do a little gymnastics. He would have to appoint him to the deputy position. That is not Senate confirmed. And then he'd have to fire Christopher Wray, which he has the absolute authority to do. Everybody acknowledges that the president has the right to fire the FBI director, as Trump did the first time around with James Comey, or he could just convince Wray to retire or resign. And by that vacancy, that automatically Kash Patel becomes the acting director. It's different, Blake, for just about every agency. The FBI is a little bit different than, say, with the CFPB. When I took over there as an acting director, generally speaking, any confirmed person can serve for another confirmed spot on an acting basis, but the FBI is an exception. So Trump can do it. It might dodge what could be a divisive Senate confirmation hearing for Kash Patel. I know a lot of Republicans like him, but when Lindsey Graham came out today and said, yay, Pam Bondi, she's great, and then they asked about Kash Patel, and his answer was, I've known him for a long time.
That's the tell
that's
that
not exactly the same. Same
he might have an
approval.
uphill climb. Yep. All right, Mick Mulvaney, former Trump White House Chief of Staff, NewsNation contributor. Thank you, sir. Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.